Hello everyone, my name is Amparo Lopez and I am professor at Hydraulic and Environmental Engineering Department at Universidad Politécnica de Valencia. Today we will be speaking about centrifugal pumps in hydraulic systems, and when we finish we should be able to properly understand the principles of centrifugal pumps, their behavior, the curves and the main points, and to identify centrifugal pumps among any other sort of hydraulic pumps and their applications. So we will speak of a classification in the hydraulic machines, the role of impeller, the range of application, the number of specific spades of the pump in centrifugal machines, and finally the conclusions. So hydraulic machines are systems that are thought to transform the energy from mechanical into hydraulic in both sides. So we will have pumps when we get hydraulic energy, turbo machinery and positive displacement machines, and we will have turbines when we obtain, in this case, mechanical power or electrical power instead. So we will have open channel turbines, gravitational, hydrostatic and kinetics, and pressurized network turbines in terms of classical machines of action and reaction and reverse machines. So where are we? We are speaking of hydraulic machines in terms of pumps. So we have a machine which is a transformer of, in this say, mechanical energy into hydraulic energy. So in this case particular, we are not speaking about displacement volume machines, but turbo machines. We are speaking about machines that use an impeller to give motion for the flow and then giving head. So the impeller is so important that the relationship with the part of the direction of coming inside the machine and going outside the machine is very important. In this case, here we can see where the flow enters in the direction of the axis and goes perpendicularly. And in this case, we can see where the flow enters to the machine and goes in the same center. At the end, we have a mixture. So in the first case, the role of the impeller gives us centrifugal machines, which are machines in which the flow goes perpendicularly to the axis, diagonal machines in which it goes with any angle, and axial machines in which the flow comes and goes out of the machine in the same direction, so they are axial, the axis direction. So the impeller is so important that we have this representation. And now we are speaking about centrifugal or radial machines instead of diagonal or axial. In this case, the flow comes inside the impeller and it is centrifugated to the outside of the impeller and then recover in the volute to go out of the machine. The impeller plays a very important role because it is the moving part of the machine and it gives the energy actions to mold the flow and to move the flow and propose the related head which the machine is going to create. So if we will speak about the range of application, we will find that centrifugal pumps are medium head machines and medium flow machines, and it makes them of very wide way of applications in terms of machinery. It is a very important parameter, which is the number of specific speed in the pump, and in the case of centrifugal pump, this is a very small number related to the fact that they give much more head than flow. To conclude, we must remember that pumps must be selected according to their morphological conditions, and in general, we have centrifugal pumps, which are turbo machinery, in which there is an impeller in which the energy flows outside in a centrifugal way, in a radial way. The flow comes into the machine across the axis, goes out of the machine across the radius, and at the end is recovered by a volute going out of the system. They are medium head and medium flow machines, and they have a very small number of specific revolutions, which is very important. In terms to select the machine, the curve and the operation in the best efficient point must be considered when knowing very well the curve of the machine. I hope it was of interest. Thank you very much indeed.